What's up, Raiders? TristenWulf here, bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video, and we got some news. We got some news of some stuff coming this weekend, and it has to do with the turtles. That's right, we got a little sneak peek into the turtle events. I mean, the leaks were out there, so we knew Plarium was going to shuffle some things up, and they did a little bit. Now, first things first, we're in the middle of this fusion event, so some of the things that came out today kind of tie into the fusion event, and all of them are such incredible bait that I think Admiral Akbar just shit his pants. You guys got to be careful if you are going for the fusion. There's a lot of good stuff here, but if you want to hang in there for the stuff that was leaked, for the possibly a Leonardo path, possibly an April Titan event, there's some cool stuff that might be coming out. I mean, nothing's guaranteed. They could just walk away from all that and say, oh, we'll teach you leakers. We're not going to give you any of the stuff that you all think is coming out, but please don't do that, Plarium. I really want me a Leonardo, and oh my god, April O'Neil hits hard. I want her too. So I want to get into the news that came out, and I want to welcome new players to October in Raid Shadow Legends. It is spooky month, and if you want to get a good start in spooky month, you scan this QR code right here and you get started on Raid with 3 epic heroes and 1 legendary hero. Carido, Ugo, Tagore, and Lady Annabelle. It will give you one blessed good start to Raid Shadow Legends, so make sure you stick around to the end of this video for instructions on how to get all of that put together so you can have the best spooky month ever. Now, let's talk a little bit about the news. So the first bit of news that dropped is that this Friday, like tomorrow, October 3rd, is that this Friday, like in 48 hours, they're planning to launch 2 events simultaneously. First event, they're planning to launch a 2x summon event for legendary champions from Sacred Shards. What this is if you go into your sacred summons and you do a summon, if you get a legendary hero, it will give you a second legendary hero. So it's the same rates, but if you hit, you guarantee hit a second. But if you hit, you guarantee hit a second time, and that is really nice, being able to double down. You still got to hit that low percent chance, but when you hit, it's a double chance. And they're also planning on launch a 10x summon for Raphael from Sacred Shards. That means if you hit, you'll hit twice, and that's 2 10x chances to get Raphael. Now, there's like a lot of legendary heroes out there. It's basically like throwing 9 more Raphaels into the pool. It's by no means a guarantee, but it does increase your odds of getting Raphael. Now, Raphael is a barbarian because he is the fighter, he is the bruiser, he is the badass fighting unit, and good strong hitter. You want this guy on your team? There's a chance to summon for him, but it's serious bait. Why are they doing this, right? Why are they giving you 10x chance to get Raphael with double X legendary in the middle of this event? Well, because you know something is coming in October. We've still got to figure out what our October fusion is after Granite's gone. You know there's going to be a spooky month fusion, but also the Leonardo event, the April event, more turtle, more collaboration stuff coming. They're trying to drain your sacred shards away. Why would they try to why would they try to drain your sacred shards away? Well, they want you to spend. I mean, it's a business, guys. Don't be mad. Don't hate the game. They are trying to make some money off you, and the best way is to generate some FOMO. I would not give up on my chance to get Leonardo. He looks so good, and April, damn, doing it for the redheads. So please be careful. And also note that the duration of the 10x event will be 1 day shorter than the duration of the 2x event. So there's an even smaller window to do this. So that is coming up this weekend really quick. So be aware this will tie in nicely to the fusion. You'll be able to advance your fusion, but be careful you don't overspend and blow your chance to get Leonardo and April and other possible turtles. And speaking of turtles, this dropped too. Hey y'all, this Friday, October 3rd, Friday, we are planning to launch a champion chase tournament where you'll be able to get Glade Wolves. I mean, Glade Wolves, you're going to need those for the fusion. For the champion, Hilda Arnendottir. So again, if you're going for the fusion, this is nice. Now, champion chase tournaments don't always mesh so well with Sacred Shard summons, but you'll be able to burst through it pretty good. Now, something, they threw us a curveball. Nobody saw this coming. This wasn't any of the leaks or anything. If you manage to take first place on the leaderboard in your group during this tournament, you will also earn the fearsome shredder. That's right. Winner take all, first place prize in your seed. If you score highest on the champion chase, you will just get shredder. And I know I've had a lot of people like, it sucks there doesn't seem to be any guaranteed way to get shredder. He was totally gotcha. Well, now there's a guaranteed way to get shredder as long as you have got the financial stones to get in there and do it. This is a Leviathan level tournament depending on the seed you're in. If you're in a seed where no one else is spending, especially if you're very low elo, you know, you're in there with like 99 free-to-play players, you can bang this out pretty easy. Just make sure that you get the minimum points required for first place as well as being first place. The minimum points required for this depend on your level, and if you take first place but have not earned the minimum awards, you will not get shredder. Don't be the guy sitting in first place who's 10 or 15 points short and you miss out on shredder. This tournament will last for 72 hours. So how do you play this? Well, you got to be prepared to spend, and I'm talking tons of money if you are going to try to outbid somebody else. Think of it like an auction. If you're the only one bidding, you're walking away easy. But if there's a couple other high rollers in there with you and they're bidding too, and by bidding I mean they're spending on shards and doing more pulls to climb up that champion chase turn even higher, this is going to be rough. One strategy you can use is wait until the very last hour. You look at the score at the last hour, you look at what the other people have spent, you do a little bit of quick math, and you figure out, do I have the sacreds to rush this? Do I have the sacreds to overtake them? Am I willing to spend if they start counter buying and start fighting me on it? And then make a command decision on whether or not you push for it. Otherwise, I think it would feel so bad to spend hundreds of dollars, dump tons of sacreds, especially if you do all of that and you don't even get Raphael. Only to have the guy outbid you last second, and that's going to happen. So be cautious with this. That's about the only strategy you got, guys. That's really the only strategy you got, is just to kind of sandbag it to the last minute. Some people in high elos, they wait for this. They save up everything. They wait for this to happen, and they're ready to drop hundreds of sacreds. You ain't fighting that. But I've placed first place in these before. It's not that hard if you're in a lower elo, so keep a weather eye on it. It might be an easy way to get the shredder, and the shredder is pretty damn cool. The shredder is a Shadowkin, and I think of all of them, he has some of the best looking animation and art. They did a really good job on the shredder, and his kit's pretty badass too. Very high statted. He's got a increased HP by 33% in all battles. Very nice. His A1 skill attacks 3 times, a nice 3-hitter, giving you usage in Fire Knight's Castle as well as PvP. His second and third hit will ignore 5 and 10% of the defense respectively, so he's got innate built-in defense penetration. The second and third hit of the skill will deal 10 and 20% more crit damage respectively, so he's got ramping up damage, and he's an HP scaler, so you can build him as a bruiser, make him super hard to kill on top of it all. His A2 skill is an AoE attack, on 2 of his skills. His A2 and his A3 attack all enemies. His A2 destroys enemies' defense by 5%, stacking up to 30%. You can take somebody from 1,000 defense down to 700. And each critical hit also increases his max HP by 5%. He's an HP scaler who destroys the enemy's defense and raises his own HP and penetrates defense on his A1 skill. He has a 75% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns, AoE, giving you and everybody on your team basically some good self-sustain capabilities. And it cannot be resisted if he is under Veil or Perfect Veil. So you run him with a Veil unit and you can't stop the leech. His A3 skill attacks all enemies and steals all buffs from a single target. So he hits AoE and he's randomly able to take 1 and take all their buffs. This effect cannot be resisted if he's under Veil and Perfect Veil, so you can't stop him from doing it, which is devastating in some fights, especially some arena fights. You've been in those arena fights where the enemy buffs up like crazy and you're just staring down the barrel of all those buffs. He's going to take them and give them to himself. Will ignore 15% of the defense, as well as ignoring shields. He ignores block damage buffs. If he's under Veil and Perfect Veil, he will ignore 30% of the defense instead. Really strong hero. The only thing that's a little bit wonky on him is this passive effect Decreases all incoming damage by 30%, which is great. This damage is split equally amongst all allies except this champion, so like an asshole, he sends the damage to your friends and not himself. He's very selfish, but you know, he is the villain. Increase this champion's damage up by 15% for each dead ally. It's ironic that if he kills people on his own team, he gets stronger. But his active effect, whenever this champion loses 20% of their max HP in one attack, has a 100% chance to evade the next attack. This is nice for keeping him alive, but what's important is when he dodges. What's nice is when he has evade, then he gets perfect veil for 2 turns, and that's what makes him do all of the stuff, ignoring ER and getting all the extra bonuses. So you got to wait for him to get hit before he gets perfect veil that makes his other skills do things. So he's not so much an opener as a bruiser, a long-term fighter, and that makes him great. He also has a 50% chance of putting True Fear on all enemies, which you know how awful that is, and the True Fear debuff cannot be resisted. So nasty hero to have on your team, and I would love to have this guy, but getting first place is going to be rough. Let me know in the comments section. Are you going to go for it? Are you going to chase the shredder? Are you willing to spend? Are you willing to wait till the last minute and stay up late to try to get this tournament done last minute? I'm interested to see what you have to say. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. And for those of you that stuck with me till the end, those of you that are new, here are those instructions for how to get that awesome October start and raid right here. Make sure you click on the link in the description of this video to support me and my channel. Or you can scan that QR code. That works just as well. If you do this, you will get a crazy powerful start with 3 free heroes. You'll start out with the legendary hero Karato, a serious damage dealing hero. This guy drops some nukes. He is fantastic into Fire Knight. He will help carry you through some dungeons, and my God, does he drop some ungodly damage. And when you get to rank 15, at level 15, you will pick up the epic hero Ugo. Ugo is such a strong unit that many people build multiples of her. She's widely regarded as a legendary hero in epic heroes clothing. She's got defense breaks. She can bring your whole party back to life. She can heal your team. Stupid strong unit to have on your team, and you get her for free at level 15. But that's not all. Once you hit level 30, you will get onto your team Lady Annabelle, who is like having a walking, talking lifesteal set for your team right there with you. Her attacks heal your team based on the damage she's done. She can place Revive on Death on your units, and her passive heals her every time one of your teammates or an enemy's teammate dies. It is a crazy passive and a crazy unit to have on your team. And on top of all of that, make sure you go over to the promo code section. And in the promo code section, you can enter one of the many promo codes listed in the description of this video. That way, you will start out the game with 2 legendary heroes, and you will pick up 2 additional epic heroes by level 30. That's 4 free god tier units right at the start of the game. It is the perfect time to start Rage Shadow Legends. But what if you already started? What if you've played in the past? Well, what if you want to make an alt with this insane start? Or what if you want to, I don't know, maybe you downloaded it but never really played it. Now you want to give it an honest shot, but you haven't installed your computer. It's okay. It's okay. This is what you need to do. First, you're going to want to fire up your Plarium account, and then you're going to log out and uninstall the program. Once uninstalled, you're going to click the link in the description of this video on my YouTube channel, or scan that QR code. Once you do that, it's going to take you to a site where you can download Raid. You're going to register using a brand new email and then launch Raid. Complete the tutorial, and once you're in, you're in. Karato will be waiting right there in your inbox. Now it's time to get raiding. Grind up a little bit and get to level 10. It'll only take a few minutes, and once you get to rank 10, the insane hero Tagore will be in your inbox. Now level 10 will be over in the blink of an eye, so it's back to the grind with these 2 insane heroes. Now once you hit level 20, bam, right there in your inbox, you will have the absolutely broken epic hero Ugo. Now we've got a little bit of work to do. It may take a little bit of grinding, but as soon as you hit level 30, right there will be Lady Annabelle to round out your account. That's 2 legendary heroes, Karato and the promo code, and 3 epic heroes, Tagore, Ugo, and Lady Annabelle, to support your team. fantastic start for Raid. You're going to be so far ahead of other people who didn't use this code. So click on that link right now. Support my channel, support yourself with the best start in Raid. No better time than right now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, Raiders.